lands in caravans and ships, pilgrims often travel with them. Now what will happen when the travel will journey in other places? ठीक है, एक जगह से जब दूसरी जगह पे जाते थे with the caravans or ships, ठीक है, pilgrims often traveled with them. So what is the meaning of pilgrim? First we will learn this. Pilgrim means when the man and woman who undertake journey to holy places in order to offer worship. Now pilgrims are the thing where the man and women generally go in a journey in holy places, ठीक है, in order to offer worship. यानी पूजा करने के लिए those peoples were going to the temples. So these are the pilgrims. The best known of these Chinese pilgrims are Faxian, who came to subcontinent around 1600 years ago. जो 1600 years ago पहले आए थे, that name was Faxian. Okay, so and second is Xuanzang, who came around 1400 years ago. Means some of the Chinese pilgrims names they have been given. First is Faxian, who came in around 1600 years ago, and the second is Xuanzang, who came around 1400 years ago, and the Aizing. Third is Aizing, who came about 50 years after the Xuanzang. Means जब Xuanzang आए थे, after that he came. They came to visit places associated with the life of the Buddha as well as famous monasteries. They want to learn the life of Buddha, ठीक है, and they want to see famous monasteries. Each of these pilgrims left an account of his journey. Means some of the things they have been left in these journeys where they have been visited. They wrote of the dangers they encountered on their travels and whatever the difficult life they have suffered. They have written all these things about them, okay, or about their traveling, which often took years of the countries and the monasteries that they visited, and the books they carried back with them. Now what will happen? Wherever they were going, they are carried a book or diary with them, and whatever the difficulty, whatever the mishappening, ठीक है, or whatever the danger they have suffered, they have noted down all the things in their book, and after that when they will come back, they will come back with their book where they have written all the things whatever they have seen in these places. Now see how Faxian returned to China. अब वो कैसे वापस आए? Faxian began his journey back home from Bengal. Means he came back from Bengal, and he boarded a ship belonging to some merchants. They have barely travelled for 2 days when they have got in a storm. Means what will happen? They have started their journey and they have travelled in 2 days. After that they got in a storm side, and the merchants began throwing their merchandise overboard as it has to lighten the load and save the ship from the sinking. Means he is having a lot of load, and that is why the merchants is trying to throw all the loads because he want to save his ship, ठीक है. Faxian threw away his much personal belongings, but slung to the storm subsided. Okay. After 13 days, he is how he described the sea. Means whatever he has done or whatever he has spent 13 days there in the ship, he has described all the things. The sea itself, it's boundless in extent. It is important. It is impossible to know east to west except by observing the sun, the moon, the stars or their motions. Means in a ship, in a 13 days, he is saying in a ship of 13 days of journey, he didn't know what is happening over there or what is going on. He is going to know by the sun, moon, stars, or by these things he by these things or by their motions. If it is dark, rainy weather, the only plan is to steer by the wind. If it is dark, if it is night, or if it is rainy, so at that time he is planning to steer by the wind. It took him more than 90 days to reach Java, and in a ship he has spent 90 days to reach Java, where he halted for 5 months. 90 days means 5 months, and before boarding another merchant ship that took him to China, and after that he come back to China. Now Zhuangzhen, who took the land route back to China through the northwest Central Asia, means how he has gone through the northwest Central Asia, carried back with him statue of the Buddha made of gold, silver and sandalwood, and over 600 manuscripts loaded on the back of 20 horses. Means when the Zhuangzhen came back to China, he carried with some of the things, like what are some of the things, like statue of Buddha which has been made from gold, silver, and sandalwood, and with them he is having 600 manuscript, लिखी हुई चीजें भी थी, ठीक है, manuscript loaded on the back of 20 horses. Over 1,500 manuscripts were lost when the boats on which he was crossing the Indus capsized, and he spent rest of his life translating the remaining manuscript from Sanskrit into Chinese. Means what will happen? He is 50 of the manuscript he has been lost in the ship. ठीक है, जो 50 मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट थी वो तो लॉस हो गई थी, and he come back with the 600 manuscript. 600 manuscript के साथ तो वो आए थे, but he has lost his 50 manuscript. Okay, so what will happen when he come back to China? He started writing these manuscripts, whatever he is having in Sanskrit, he started writing in Chinese. Means जो उसके पास Chinese में manuscript थी, he has started writing down in a Chinese. Now Nalanda, next topic is Nalanda, a unique center of Buddhist learning. Zhuangzhen and other pilgrims spent time studying in Nalanda. Means Zhuangzhen and with them other peoples, or like other peoples who are pilgrims, they spend their time by studying in Nalanda, Bihar. Nalanda is in Bihar, the most famous Buddhist monastery of the period. This is how it describes it, and whatever they have done in that place, they have described it. See, the teachers are men of the highest ability and talented. Means those are the teachers in Nalanda who is teaching them. They are very brilliant. They are having a more ability, and talent. They follow the teaching of the Buddha in all sincerity, and they were following whatever they were saying in a very sincere manner. The rules of the monastery are strict. वहाँ के जो rules होते हैं, they are very strict. Everyone has to follow, follow them. Discussions are held throughout the day, and the old and the young mutually help one another. Means the young men and the old men, they mutually help to each other. Learned men from different cities come here to settle their doubts. मतलब most of the peoples from the other countries, they came there, and they want to clear their doubts. It means they वहाँ पर वो आते थे और they will clear all the doubts whatever they are having. The gatekeeper asks new intrigues, difficult questions. Means whatever the gatekeepers are standing over there, they were asking a difficult question to them. They are allowed to enter only after they have been able to answer these, or after giving all the answers, they are allowing to go to inside. 7 or 8 out of every 10 are not able to answer, or हर रोज every day 7 to 10 people who are unable to give these answers, वो answers नहीं दे पाते थे, so they did not allow to go inside. Now our next topic is the beginning of bhakti. Now how the bhakti has been started, bhakti कैसे start होती है. This was also the time when the worship of certain deities which become a central feature of later Hinduism gained in importance. Now what will happen means that was also the time, वो भी एक time था when the worship of certain deities, ठीक है, deities were become a central feature of Hinduism. वो भी उनको भी क्या माना जाता था? It is an important. These deities included, जैसे कि I told you in the whole chapter that Buddhism spread all over the country. So in the same way, Hinduism is also makes an importance in their lives, ठीक है? And in that, in these cities, इसमें जो सबसे ज़्यादा we worship, जो लोग worship करते थे, वो होता था like Shiva, Vishnu, and the goddess such as Durga, ठीक है? So Shiva, Vishnu and Durga we worshipped in Hinduism are Lord. These deities were worshipped through bhakti. Bhakti ke through we shown our worship. Okay. As an idea that became very popular at this time, bhakti is generally understood as a personal devotion to his or her chosen deity. Means what will happen? How we describe bhakti when a person shown his devotion through a god or a goddess, ठीक है? Anybody whether rich or poor belonging to the so-called high or low caste, man and women could follow the path of bhakti. Means whatsoever, where the people is rich or poor, whether it is a man or women, whether it is a high or low caste, they all will follow their devotion. That means they will follow their bhakti towards their God, ठीक है? The idea of bhakti is present in the Bhagavad Gita, and if you want to know about the bhakti or the idea of bhakti, you can see in Bhagavad Gita, ठीक है? A sacred book of the Hindus. In our Hindus, Bhagavad Gita is a sacred book, which is included in the Mahabharata also, ठीक है? उस भागवत गीता के साथ और क्या होता है? महाभारत. See chapter 12, which you will learn in chapter 12. In this, Krishna, the God, asked Arjuna, his devotees and friends, to abandon all the dharmas and take refuge in him. As early he can set Arjuna free from every evil. Now what will happen if we see Krishna, the God, जो भगवान है कृष्ण, ठीक है, he is asking to Arjun, to his devotee, और उनके जो बहुत ज़्यादा devotee हैं, जो उन्हें बहुत ज़्यादा मानते हैं और उनके friend भी हैं, ठीक है, he is asking to abandon all the dharma and refuse and take refuge in him, उनके अंदर आ जाएं, ठीक है, as only he can set Arjuna free from every evil. वो क्या कहते हैं? अगर तुम मेरे अंडर में आ जाओगे, मेरे शरण में आ जाओगे, तो यू विल फ्री फ्रॉम ऑल एविल्स, तो तुम सारी चीजों से फ्री हो जाओगे, सारे एविल से आप फ्री हो जाओगे. दिस फॉर्म ऑफ वर्शिप ग्रेजुअली स्प्रेड टू डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंट्री, एंड दिस फॉर्म ऑफ ऐसी भक्ति आपको और जगह भी देखने को मिल जाएगी इन अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ कंट्री एज वेल. Those who followed the system of bhakti emphasize devotion and the individual worship of a god and goddess. Means those who are following this system of bhakti, they will follow a particular god or a goddess. ठीक है? They will worship a lord. ठीक है? वो lord को क्या करते? They will worship it. And rather than the performance of elaborated sacrifices. Means you always try to follow or try to worship God and Goddess, whether to sacrifices the animals or the other things. According to the system of belief, if a devotee worships the chosen deity with a pure heart, the deity will appear in the form in which he or she may desire. Means what will happen if we talk about the system of belief. If you will devote worship, ठीक है, to the chosen deity, आप जिसको मानते हैं, और you will worship with a pure heart, so automatically that deity will appear in the form of he or she may desire. आपकी जो चीजें हैं, आपकी जो desires हैं, it will appear. So the deity could be thought of as a human being. अब वो पूजा आपकी ह्यूमन बीइंग के थ्रू हो सकती है, लायन, ट्री और एनी अदर फॉर्म. Once this idea gained acceptance, artists made beautiful images of these deities. And when the idea gained, ये जो idea है वो जब लोगों के दिमाग में आने लगा, they have started making beautiful images of these deities. Now come to next is bhakti. Now what is bhakti? We learn about the bhakti. Comes from Sanskrit term bhaj, meaning to divide or share. Means that bhakti word come from Sanskrit word which is known as bhaj, and what this is the meaning of to divide or share. This suggests an intimate two ways relationship between the deity and the devotee. Means bhakti is a two word intimate relationship, दो वर्ड का है, जहाँ पर एक deity होता है जिसकी पूजा होती है, and the second one is devotee जो उसकी पूजा करता है. Bhakti is directed towards Bhagavad, which is often translated as God, but also means who possesses and share bhaga, literally good fortune or bliss. Means bhakti is directed towards Bhagavad से लिया गया है, which is often translated to God. ठीक है, God को मानते हैं इसलिए वहाँ से translate किया गया, but also means one who possesses and share bhag, अपना जो हिस्सा जो क्या कर रहा है, that has been shared. Literally good fortune और अपना मतलब अपनी अच्छाई, अपनी blissful that has been shared with God. The devotee known as the Bhakta or the Bhagavad share his or her chosen deity bhaga. ठीक है, means a devotee, जो devotee होता है, who is come up with a devotion, ठीक है, known as the Bhakta or the Bhagavata share his or her अपनी जो feelings होती है, that has been shared with the chosen deity, जिसे वो मानता है, जिस भगवान को वो मानता है, ठीक है, he will share all the things. See, next is a poem by a bhakta. Most bhakti literature tells us that riches, learning and high status do not automatically ensure a close relationship with the deity. Means ये सभी चीजें, whether it is a riches or the learning or the high status, do not automatically ensure, ठीक है, in a close relationship. This is a part of poem composed by a Appar, a devotee of Shiva. A poem that has been composed by a Tamilian, ठीक है, whose name is Appar, and he is a devotee of Shiva. Shiva को बहुत ज़्यादा मानता था, who lived about 1400 years ago. Appar was a villar. Appar क्या है? Villar है. The leper was rooting leaves, the man who is guarded as low by the Brahmins, even the spinchers. Means villar, he is the person who is thinking as a lower people in the Brahmins. Even these men, they are servants of him who sheltered the Ganga in his long hair, and even the people's means villar people, they always treated as a servants, ठीक है. And if we talk about the Shiva is who is living in the shelter of Ganga, ठीक है, in his long hairs. I worship them, they are gods to me. और मैं उनकी पूजा करता हूँ, वो मेरे भगवान हैं। मीन्स गॉड, एज यू नो दैट गॉड के जो लॉन्ग हेयर होते हैं उसमें गंगा समाई हुई होती है, ठीक है। सो गंगा is living in their long hairs. Because the deities were special, these images of the deity were often placed within the special homes, places that we describe as temples. As you know, these deities we choose specially that are very important for us, okay? And that is why, that is the reason we made our images, and that images has been placed in a special homes which we call as temple. आपने देखा होगा भगवान को कहाँ रखा जाता है, इन temples. You will learn more about these temples in chapter 12. Okay, Bhakti inspired some of the best experiences in art. आप भक्ति को you can inspire some of the best expression art आप अच्छी expression में देख सकते हैं in the form of sculptures, poetry or the architecture. Now come to our next topic, that is Hindu. Now what is that? The word Hindu, like the term India, is derived from the river Indus. So about Hindu you have learned in chapter 1 also. So Hindu word we get from the India word, which is derived from the Indus river. It was used by the Arabs and Iranians to refer to people who live to the east of the river. Now what will happen, those who were Iranians and the Arabs people, they used to live in these places. Which places? East of the river. They were living there, and to their culture practices including religious beliefs, and they started using their culture and including their religious beliefs also. And after that, from this river they will get a name Hindu. Now come to our last, that is elsewhere. About 2000 years ago, if we talk about the Christianity is emerged in West India. Jesus Christ was born in, where he has born in Bethlehem, ठीक है, and which was then part of the Roman Empire. It is a part of the Roman Empire. Christ teaching was that he was a savior of the world. वो क्या थे? He is a savior. He also taught how to treat the people and with love and trust with others. Means he is giving always a teaching that how you will love or trust with peoples, and just as they themselves wanted to be treated. ठीक है, that in a same way they also wanted to treat like what he want. Here are a few verses from the Bible, the holy book that contains teaching of Christ. Means some of the things has been written in Bible which is contain some of the teaching by Christ. See that, what is that? For they shall be blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. Now those blessed with the people, those they are of hunger, ठीक है, और a thirst, जो भूखे हैं, जो प्यासे हैं, ठीक है, give them a food or a water. For they shall be filled, ठीक है, जिससे वो क्या हो पाए, they will filled. Blessed are the merciful, they shall be obtain mercy. Those who are merciless, give them a mercy, ठीक है, और obtain them a mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. And blessed are those people who are impure. Bless them with a pure heart, ठीक है. After that they will see the God. Blessed are the peacemaker, for shall they called be son as the God. Blessed are the peacemaker also. Why? Because they shall be a son of God. Christ teaching appealed to ordinary people and spread through West Asia, Africa and Europe. Means Christ always tried to teach try to teach the other person also, or the ordinary people also, and spread in West Asia, Africa, Europe also. Okay? The first Christians preachers came from West Asia to the west coast of the subcontinent. Within 100 years of Christ died. मतलब Christ की died के बाद first Christian preachers came from West Asia. West Asia से कहाँ आएंगे? West coast of the subcontinent. So the Christians of Kerala, known as the Syrian Christians, because they are probably came from West Asia, means those of the Christians who are there in the Kerala, okay, they were known as the Syrian Christians. Why? Because they are probably came from the West Asia. West Asia से आए हैं, that is why. And amongst the old Christians community in the world, and they Syria Christians are the oldest Christian community in the whole world. So with this we have completed this whole chapter. I hope you have understood this chapter nicely and clearly. If you have any doubt in this chapter, okay, you will see the video again, which will help you to understand the chapter nicely and clearly. Now we will meet in our next video with the next chapter. Till then, bye bye, be safe and be healthy.